What I love about Tiyya is that every day you're going to be meeting someone new, and it's really about celebrating our differences.
When someone seeks refuge, the community that gets together to hold and uplift them during this time of transition is very important.
My name is Amina, and I've been volunteering with Tiyya since 2016. I have coordinated Tiyya's tutoring programs, and I've also coordinated Tiyya's girls group as well.
I'm Mira, and in 2018 is when I was introduced to them, and throughout the years I did collaborate with them on little projects here and there. Finally in 2020 is when I landed the internship with the girls group at Tiyya.
Tiyya really drew me in because of the emphasis on building community and making sure that everyone feels comfortable and accepted and that they belong. That's something that I felt that I lacked growing up. It was difficult to be able to find that in myself. I want to help pay it forward and provide that kind of a space for other students and for other kids.
I learned about the Tiyya Foundation at Ahmad Efendim's concert in 2018. He was rapping about Syria, and I was like, okay, that's a different level. That's when he introduced the Tiyya Foundation, highlighted Maimuna, who was in the back. I was so excited to hear about it because I've never heard about it, and the story about how she started it with her mom, and it was inclusive. That spoke to my heart because that's what I needed. I decided to work with Tiyya because of the way they introduce love into the community they create for people that are recently replanted in the United States is so important to get them the right nutrients, the right love, the right information and guidance.
I'm a first-generation Indian American. I identify as American. I think at first glance some people expect me not to speak English or are surprised when I know certain references or even that I'm just funny. Like growing up, I was never someone that students approached because I was always the one who looked different from everyone else. Going into public school in 6th grade was really a very difficult transition for me because for the first time I was the only one who looked like me. My fellow classmates would try to take off my hijab and just made me feel like I didn't belong and that I wasn't kind of welcome in the classroom. Because of the bullying and feeling like I wasn't accepted socially with the rest of my classmates, I really buried myself into my academics because it was something that I was naturally good at. It gave me confidence, and I started working really hard, and I would treat people with kindness and respect despite what they would radiate on me. This is something that my teachers ended up noticing, and they actually nominated me for a district award. In 6th grade, I was one of 2 students who were nominated for that award. No matter the labels or expectations that other people place on me, I know who I am, and I'm here to uplift myself or individuals who struggle with acceptance for any reason.
We grew up in Syria around neighbors, family, flavor, and love and community. Then in 2011, when things started happening in Syria, we had to leave a year later. The plan was to leave for 3 months until things calmed down and then go back. At the end of that summer when we left, that's when my mom told me we were going to stay in the States, and I have been here since. The transition was shocking. I could not believe that I had left something that I had called home for so long. On top of that came the culture shock of going into an American middle school and getting to know their norms. I had a bullying incident for not fitting in that left this shock on me, but I had suppressed. From that, I learned to treat people with love and to kind of suppress parts of my identity, to not gather that much attention on it. As I grew up, I started to learn that these parts of me that I have suppressed or hidden for so long are actually so powerful and so beautiful, and they're celebrated in so many different areas. Something I would tell my younger self is I never have to dilute myself, and neither does anyone else.
My next chapter is going to medical school at Kaiser Permanente School of Medicine. I'm so excited to start this journey and become a doctor so that I can continue spreading equity and social justice, but through a medical lens. If I could speak to my 6th grade self, I would tell her that there's so much beauty in standing out. I'll be finding my own way in life and creating a beautiful path for myself.
I want to tell the younger generation to do what you want, follow your heart. You'll find people who love you and support you through that. everything you hold, everything that you are, is going to be expressed to the fullest when you do what you feel like your heart desired and intended to do.
You have so much to offer the world by telling your story, by contributing and building your own skills. Together, if we put in the best parts of ourselves, we can really create something really beautiful.